YouTube video in forever, but I'm deciding to about something very serious. Um, so I want to talk about relationships and how people view them, and how marriage and all that comes into play. So, by the way, my name is Jayshana Rivera. I used to make YouTube videos when I was 16. I was a sophomore in high school, and I kind of stopped. A lot of my videos were about being yourself, and they just helped me get through high school. And I never tried to be popular on here or famous. I just wanted to let go of some stuff and hope that it reached someone else. Um, and that's all it's ever been about. But I stopped making them as I got older for several reasons. I mean, I became more busy, definitely. But this video is about reality with relationships. Don't know if you can hear me very well. Let's move that a little closer. So, in movies, as we grow up, like Cinderella and the princess and the frog, and we see a girl and a boy get together and they fall in love and they kiss and then they get married and they're happily ever after with a family, right? And you know but in reality, you may get together and be happy, and somewhere down the line, someone messes up, someone cheats, or someone lies about something or keeps something from you. And then where are you at? Some people will tell you you can't be with them, you can't trust them, leave them alone. If they loved you, they wouldn't did that, end it now. And then some people say, we all make mistakes. He's sorry, she's sorry, and to forgive and move on. And it's just like, where do you go? Which choice do you take? I mean, let's say you decide to take the first person's advice and, nah, that's not the one for me. The one for me would never have lied about something like this or cheated or whatever they did to hurt you. They would never hurt you if that was the perfect one for you. Well, say you do stop talking to them, and then you meet another person and y'all happy and y'all go through the same thing and move on, and the next thing you know, they do the same thing, and you're like, why does this keep happening to me? Like, is this person also not for me? Okay, well, let me stop talking to them and let me do it again. And it's gonna happen because we as humans are not perfect, and we always will mess up. Some people learn from their mistakes and some don't. And the truth is, nobody's perfect, because what if the next time it's the person that hurts them? What if you hurted that person and they didn't hurt you? Do you ask them to forgive you and move past it? Or do you just decide you're not worthy of their love, and you should end the relationship because you are not the perfect one for them? You're not that match for them. You don't deserve that person. Do you just end it, or do you try to get them to understand that you're sorry and that you love them and that you want to be together? So the truth is, long relationships, like people who've been together 10 years and 20 years, you have to sit here and think, do you really think that nowhere in that relationship or marriage has no one ever screwed up? Have no one ever lied? Have no one ever cheated? Have no one ever hurted anyone? I mean, people argue. People are going to argue. There is going to be disagreements. There are going to be things that shouldn't have happened that did happen, and it's up to you and your partner to forgive one another. It's gonna be hard if you really love them and you really got hurt. It's gonna be hard. You're gonna cry, you're gonna scream, you're gonna cuss each other out, you're not gonna speak to each other sometimes. And the truth is, like, if you were to just stop talking to them, then that's like saying you're perfect and no one deserves you, because there's going to be somewhere in that lifetime that you will mess up and they will mess up. And it's like, yeah, you can forgive them, but you don't have to stay with them. That's your decision. But there's a risk with staying with them and there's a risk of leaving them. But the risk of staying them is hopefully, they will not do that again, but they could. They could keep doing it. And if you move on, it could happen again with someone else, or, or maybe that person was for you and they really did love you and they made a mistake, and they, your decision if you stay or if you leave. But my point is, there was things that I've done in the past that hurted people. I've hurted people before, and I've been forgiven, and they stayed with me. And it's like, what if they hurt me? Do I not forgive them and do I leave them, or do I forgive them and stay with them? I mean, that's up to you. But my point is, if you want years with someone, you tired of the 6 months, 3 months relationships with people, and you want to have a life with someone, it will take forgiveness on your part. You would have to forgive them. You would have to trust them. You would have to move past what they did. Whether you choose to move past what they did or what you did, or if they move past what you did to them, it's totally up to y'all. That's your decision. But they will hurt you. You will hurt them. Whether it's a little hurt, like, I don't like your hair, I don't like that shirt, or like, I'm gonna cheat on you and break, and cause problems, whether it's something bigger, something small. It's bound to happen in a long relationship, which is what everyone ultimately wants, is to be with someone forever. Well, you have to be able to get through those hurtful times and painful events that happen if you really want to be with that person and you really want to be with them a long time. I mean, if the first time they hurt you, you just in the relationship, that could be 2 months in, a year in, if you want a long relationship with someone and you tired of, short-term relationships, it would take some forgiveness and patience on your side. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy when someone hurts your heart and you really love them. It won't be easy. And that's something that we all need to understand, that it's going to be some hurtful nights, some lonely nights, some crying. But if that's someone that you really want to be with and they messed up, then you should forgive them, and you should try to be happy again, because obviously there was a time when y'all were happy. There was a time when y'all loved each other and you were the only person they wanted to be with forever, and they were the only person you wanted to be with forever. And if you feel like the love is worth saving, then save it. It's up to you, and it's up to your partner to decide that. And I hope these words touch you, and thank you for listening.